Alright, last thing within this chapter of capital structure and finance cost is the taxation. Taxation. So we are talking about the companies, and the company is obviously obliged to pay the tax, for example, if they are having the profits. But the tax works differently for the companies. The companies are required to pay the tax in advance. Now, how come it is possible that they are not having their financials and they are supposed to pay the tax? Because obviously the tax is based on the profits. Usually they should get the profit from the statement of the profit or loss, and once the tax is calculated, then they should pay the tax. No, the government and the taxation authority says no. You have to pay the tax in advance. So when they have to pay the tax in advance, they need to estimate the tax. That is why we call the current year tax as current year tax provision. Current year tax provision, because they need to estimate their tax, because the year end is not there. They are paying the tax in advance. The financials are not there. So they have to estimate their tax. And the liability of uncertain amount is known as the provision. So that is why we call the current year tax as the current year tax provision. So the double entry is debit profit or loss. Why profit or loss? Because we record tax as an expense, debit tax expense, and credit tax payable. That means we record this thing as a liability. And when the tax is paid, debit tax payable, the liability is de-recognized and the bank is credited. So these are the double entry. First of all, to accrue the tax, to record the tax, debit profit or loss, credit tax payable, and the second entry is debit tax payable, credit bank when the tax is paid. Now, because we have estimated the tax, and when the actual tax will be calculated and compared with the estimated one, that will give rise to the two scenarios. The first scenario is the under provision. Under provision means that you have under provided the tax. You recorded less tax. And the second scenario is going to be the over provision. Now the over provision means that you recorded more tax, and the actual tax which is settled with the tax authority is less than what you recorded. So let me just write it. Actual tax agreed with tax authority is more than estimated. The estimated one that we initially estimated. And the actual tax agreed with tax authority is less than estimated. So we recorded more and the actual tax agreed is actually less. So the under provision where you recorded less tax than the actual tax agreed, and over provision where you recorded more tax than the actual tax agreed. So under provision represents the debit balance in the trial balance. The over provision represents the credit balance in the trial balance. Now you need to understand one thing. So for example, we said that current year tax provision, let's assume we are saying that this current year tax provision is of 20x8. So you recorded the expense of x8 estimating the tax because the financials were not there, the year end was not there, so you recorded the estimated tax. Now the 20x8 end is there and the financial are prepared, and then you agree the tax with the tax authority. Now it's 20x9 because you know when the 20x8 ended, then you calculated the financial, then you agreed the tax with the tax authority. Now it's 20x9. Now when it's 20x9, in the 20x9 there will be the current year tax provision of 20x9, and then one under and over provision is coming from the previous year, which is 20x8. So say for example, we are calculating the 20x9 tax expense figure. What should go into the statement of profit and loss? So first of all, we have the current year tax provision, which is the tax estimate of 20x9. And then we will be having the under or over provision. And this under and over provision is from 20x8, because the actual tax which was agreed with the tax authority of 20x8 was determined in 20x9, because when the year ended, then we showed them the financials and then we agreed them with the tax, and then we came to know, okay, what is the scenario of under and over provision. So when we are in the 20x9, in the 20x9 we have the current year tax provision, which is the current year estimate tax of 20x9, and from the previous year we have under and over provision. Under provision means you recorded less expense, so you need to add that expense in the current year expense. Over provision means you recorded more expense, so that means you are going to deduct that figure from the current year tax. So under provision increases the current year tax charge, and over provision decreases the current year tax charge. And this is the figure that is going to be recorded in the statement of profit or loss. And this is the figure that is going to be recorded in the current liability. So let me just summarize it. When we talk about the tax, the entity needs to estimate the tax because the company is required to pay the tax in advance. So the government is not going to wait for the year end and the tax to be finalized. They say, okay, pay in advance. And then when the actual tax is agreed with the tax authority, there will be the scenario of the under and over provision, but then it is going to be the next year. So when you are estimating the tax of the current year, from the previous year, there will be the scenarios of the under and over provision. Under provision increases the current year tax charge and over provision decreases the current year tax charge.